I'd love for you to tell all of us some trends that you're seeing in your practice lately. I know a lot of our customers joining us. I'm sure some have a go-to dermatologist. Some may have visited once or twice in the past. And I know a good chunk of customers may not have ever been to a dermatologist's office. So,
Yeah,
I think we're all curious to know what are some of the trends that you're seeing in your own practice.
absolutely. Yes. I think one of the major trends I've seen right now that has been a shift is to more natural cosmetics. So I have a lot of
Mm.
folks that, people want a very natural look. Like I said before, we want to age gracefully. And so it used to be on the side of, hey, how big can you make my lips? And there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever personal
Mhm.
preference people have, I am cool with. But it used to be a much more like, I want this to be apparent that I'm able to go get cosmetic procedures. And I think we are shifting to more of a natural look where folks are saying, I want these enhancements or I want this change on my skin, but I don't want it to be super visible. I want it to look natural. And that's my goal with folks is when they come to my clinic, if they're wanting to get Botox, if they're wanting to get filler, if they're wanting to get laser, my goal, as I tell them, I want you to look well rested. I want you to look, where someone sees you on the street and they say, man, she looks great. And I don't know why, that's the goal.
Mhm.
And I think that's getting asked for more and more. And I also think that folks are asking for in-office procedures less. One of the main questions I get when I come in is what can I do at home? What can I do with my skincare routine to help me improve my overall skin texture and tone. How can I start this at home and keep it going at home? And then should I decide later on to do an in-office procedure? Great. So, and I love that. I think that we all need to take ownership of our health and ownership of our skincare and what we're doing and how we're treating our skin on a daily basis, because ultimately that's what's going to make the hugest difference. When we're doing a laser in the clinic or we're doing something to help someone age gracefully, we work with what we have on the skin. And if you're doing an
Mhm.
awesome skincare routine at home, if you're sun protecting really well, we're able to give you even more improvement in the clinic. I think that is really cool that kind of we're leaning more that way instead of someone coming and saying, I'm not going to do anything at home, just do something to me here. That's tough. You're not really going to
Mhm.
see much, with that. You've got to really have both of those. So I think that's one trend and I'm loving it. I think that's awesome. Again, I want
I love
everyone
that
to
too.
age gracefully, age gracefully, be confident in your skin, love who you are, love how your skin looks and feels when you leave the house in the morning. That is my goal. And then the other trend that I am absolutely loving too is that sun protection is cool now. I feel like it didn't used to always
I
be
love that
cool.
too.
Yes, I'm
Exactly.
like it is something that is again the number one thing you can do to protect your skin and keep it healthy and safe, and ultimately again prevent skin cancer and age gracefully. And it used to be kind of more of a taboo thing of like, why would you wear sunscreen, or why are you putting that on, why are you not getting as tan as possible? And I think that that's shifting, and now it's like, hey, what sunscreen are you using? I want to try some, and it
Mhm.
becomes more of a how can we protect our skin. I think that's another amazing trend that we've seen, and I'm super here for.